Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining my live. I want to talk to you today if you feel that, you were always meant to be somebody else. If you feel like the life that you feel you should have had is out there, you see other people having it, but you have no idea how to get there yourself, how to help yourself to have the life that you really feel that you deserve. Okay. Now, just to give you a bit of background, my name's Anna Rushmer. I'm a hypnotherapist and wellbeing coach. And I do the job that I do because I started my healing journey 15 years ago, healing from childhood sexual abuse. And this is exactly how I used to feel. I despised the person that I was. I hated the person that I was. I hated all the symptoms that I had. And, when we've experienced childhood traumas, I think a lot of people that have experienced childhood trauma, do often feel this way, they just hate themselves, hate their lives. Why did this have to happen to me? I should have had a happy life. I should have been able to have all these things that I see other people have, just to feel happy, just to be able to feel joy. We can't feel joy when we're in this, fight flight situation continuously, which is exactly where I used to be. So I want to talk to you about this today. And I also want to tell you, very strongly that actually we can overcome this and we can have the life that we want. We can have the life that we deserve. We just need to make sure, that we are working with the right therapies, with the right people to help us to come out the other side. Okay. What was I going to say then? So if you are in this space of thinking that's it, this is my lot, I'm going to have to live like this, I'm going to have to feel like this for the rest of my life, just know absolutely that is not the case. And I'm living proof of that, and my clients are living proof of that. So I work with professional women to help them discover, challenge and correct what has been spoilt for them in life's journey so far. So a lot, because my background is sexual abuse, having experienced that, I tend to work with a lot of ladies that have experienced, those similar things in their childhoods. But it doesn't necessarily need to be that. So, if you're feeling these things, if this resonates with you, but you haven't come from that background, do still get in touch, even if you don't know why you're feeling the way you do, which is quite common. Please do get in touch and we can have a chat to see if I can help you. And if we're not the right fit to work together, then I will absolutely, point you in the right direction of somebody who can help you, because that is what I am here to do. It's not just about me and my programs. It's to get the message out, to get the education out, and to help people, be of service. So, when you're in this space of just not feeling like yourself, basically you're in this kind of traumatized state, you're in this lockdown state, you've got a million limiting beliefs running for you because of all the things that you've experienced. Okay. And the things that I wanted out of life were really simple. It was to feel happy and harmonious and have that family life of, I used to watch people having that family life of just having fun, having jokes, having nice time with the family, instead of either angst or, in myself, just feeling completely dissociated, I guess, but then completely, out of my body. But then also when I did feel in my body, I hated everything about myself. I hated, all of the emotions, all of the anger that would come up, all the symptoms that I was dealing with. So anxiety, insomnia, whatever it may be. And I just used to feel so angry at myself and life, and that used to, all of these things, I used to feel that they were making me the person that I was, instead of me really being who I was and who I could be. And I still managed to be sort of successful in my, in my degrees. I completed 2 degrees and went into a successful corporate world, corporate jobs, but I still wasn't operating in that space of, really feeling like me. I wasn't operating at the best of my ability, and I knew that. And everything, all of my life experiences were affecting every single aspect of my life. I was just so desperately unhappy. I just wanted to come out of that. So what I do when I work with my clients, one of the first steps, we have a really in-depth chat before we start our work together. We'll have a really in-depth chat. We'll run a really in-depth audit so that I can get a real feel of what's happening for you. And we do that at kind of the conscious level first. And then we start working with the subconscious. And what happens then is we will go in and we will identify what's truly happening for you. So we will have symptoms in life when our conscious and our subconscious mind are out of alignment. So we almost have like different parts to us that are kind of fighting each other, which is why we can't ever just be who we feel we absolutely should be or want to be. We've just got these like little parts within us just constantly fighting each other. It's absolutely fucking exhausting. This push-pull effect of life all the time is just so bloody exhausting. So, a lot of my clients will come to me with this pure exhaustion as well, and I completely get that. You're constantly fighting in your head. It's no wonder we can't rest, we have trouble resting, or or have crazy insomnia like I used to. I've kind of lost my train of thought there. Yeah, so we will go in and work with the subconscious. When you work with me in one of my programs, we go in and work with the subconscious, and this is because that is where the root cause of all of our issues, all of our symptoms will reside. So we go in, we discover what the issue is in the first place so that we can then start to challenge and correct it. And the beauty of working with the subconscious is that it knows exactly where we need to go, where we need to start work to start resolving things for ourselves in life. So you can come to me and say, I have no idea what's happening, but I really fucking hate my life. I despise the person that I am. I beat myself up. I do this, that, and the other. I'm anxious. I'm blah, 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 but I have no idea why. And that is absolutely fine, because your subconscious will know. So all we need to do, and this is where it's so important to get the right therapy for you as well. All we need to do is tap into the subconscious, communicate with it, communicate so that we can go back and we can discover those points that are always going to be bespoke to you, but we discover those points and then start to work with them, release them, release the suppressed emotion, and then start to put those programs that have been working in the subconscious for us automatically. We then start putting those into a better space. So we might reframe them, we might take them out, we might replace them with something else. Again, this is all really bespoke work. So I work with my clients across a 3 to 6 month period, depending on how long you join one of my programs for. But this is how effective it is, and how quickly we can get really deep, powerful transformations. So one of my key parts of my messaging as well is that we do not have to live in this space of, either going to a counsellor for months after months, years after years to actually resolve, or possibly not even resolve, but to work on our trauma, work on what's happened for us. It is so much more efficient and effective when we're working with the subconscious mind directly, because that is where the issue resides. And all you need is a clear pathway and really dedicated support to be able to get there. And that's absolutely what you get within my program. So if you are in this space of just having enough of feeling, you know, downright shitty about yourself, having enough of seeing the impacts of not feeling like yourself, being dissociated from yourself, you know, seeing the impacts of that, seeing the impacts of or how that impacts rather, you know, your life, your work, maybe your kids, your family, your partner. If you've had enough of this, then please do get in touch. If any of this resonates, get in touch. I offer anybody who wants to have a chat about working with me a free 45-minute discovery call, so that we can see first off if we're a good fit to work together, and then secondly, I can also give you an indication of what I can hear from our conversation that may be happening for you. So please do get in touch. Please do utilize that free call. You know, I want to help as many people as possible. And if we're not right to work together, then, you know, we will know that within that call, and I can direct you to somebody else, as I say, because, you know, I never ever leave anybody sort of stranded with nobody to work with. So please do give me a shout. I hope that gives you some sort of sense of understanding that, you know, this isn't, if you feel like this, it's absolutely not your fault, particularly if there's, you know, childhood trauma experiences. You know, we are never ever, as the child, to blame for those experiences, and sadly, you know, that is what a lot of us are left with after the experience, that shame, that feeling like it's our fault. And absolutely, I want to help you work your way out of that, because you should, nobody should ever be feeling like that. So please do give me a shout. Oops, the video just skipped. Please do give me a shout, book a call in with me, drop me a note in the comments, drop me a message, and we can take it from there. And hopefully this helps you feel a bit calmer about the fact that help is out there. You just need to find the right thing that works for you. Lots of love. Take care.